Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about DIT FFT based algorithm problems. So here, before entering into this lecture, we must know about what is DFT, why we need FFT. So DFT which means discrete Fourier transform. So it is one of the powerful computation tools which allows to evaluate the Fourier transform, that is x of e to the power of j omega on any digital computer or any specially designed hardware. We know the DTFT, it means discrete time Fourier transform. So it is only defined for finite or infinite sequence. But DFT is defined only for a sequence of finite length, because x of e power j omega is a continuous one as well as periodic one. So here our DFT, how it can be obtained, means we're just taking a sampling of one period of Fourier transform at a finite number of points. Wrote it down here, at a finite number of frequency points. So here our DFT, it plays an important role in the implementation of many signal processing algorithms. So here the definition of DFT. What is the definition of DFT? That is x of k which is equal to x of n e to the power of minus j 2 pi k n by n. Just a minute. I start sharing my screen. Yeah. So here the first lecture is DSP, that is digital signal processing. Any signals which can be processing by which digital means we call it as DSP. So here FFT DIT problems, this is my first problems in this lecture series. So next slide. Here I'll take pen. Right. So first DFT definition. So here x of k, x of k which is equal to summation to 0, where it is equal to n minus 1, because our DFT is only for 5 sequence. So n equal to, suppose if you consider n equal to 8.8, here n equal to 0 to n minus 1, that is 8 minus 1 means 7. So 0 to 7 totally consists of 8 samples. So here next x of n, inside the summation you have to write x of n. So x of n is your discrete time signals, the given input signals. So it is multiplied with tuple factor, that is e to the power of minus j 2 pi nk by capital N. So here this is your input signals, this is your output signal, this is time domain representation. X of n is represent time domain representation and x of k is frequency domain representation. So the conversion of here time domain to frequency domain. So the definition is x of k which is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e to the power of minus j 2 pi nk by n. So here this e to the power of minus j 2 pi k nk by n, it is nothing but which is equal to w tuple factor, that is wn power of kn. So this e to the power of minus j 2 pi n k is wn kn. This wn kn is we call it as Twiddle factor. So the Twiddle factor is used for it makes a little bit faster computation. So here wn, this suffix suffix you put it down here n which means wn is nth root of unity. That is nth root of unity. Suppose if we have take 8 n which is equal to 8 means 8th root of unity. So wn kn which is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi n kn by n. So radix to FFT algorithm. So here next we go for radix to FFT algorithm. So this radix to FFT, radix it means the size of the DFT. So here basically FFT algorithms are developed by which means of divide and conquer method. It means if you take the long sequence, that is lengthy sequence, it may be decomposition into n number of points. That is broken into number small of subsequence. So and it is factorized as a n point, that is n which is equal to r1, r2, r3 up to rl. So here this r1 equal to r2 equal to r3, r power 3 which is equal to r power l which is equal to r. So generally we called it as r square which is equal to r square which is equal to n, r square which is equal to n. So here this r it represent size of the DFT, that is radix of FFT algorithms, radix of FFT algorithms. So generally FFT it can have two different types of algorithms. So one is decimation in time algorithm and another one is decimation in frequency algorithms. So now in this lecture we are going to discuss about decimation in time algorithms, how to solve the DIT problems. So in decimation in time algorithms, here we should follow the simple procedures. Before that we must know about the what is bit reversal. These are all things we must know. Okay, bit reversal orders, then what are the rules we have to follow in DFT. So everything has to be discussed in this lecture. So next I will show my PPT. Yeah, note it down these problems. So here in this problem I may ask compute the FFT using DIT algorithms for a sequence x of n equal to this is the sequence representation. If you put any numbers inside this open parenthesis and closed parenthesis, we call it as sequence representation. So 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 4 comma 3 comma 2 comma 1. So with the sequence you have to compute the FFT algorithm and also you have to draw the corresponding flow diagram. So this is the one problem taken from the anonymity question bank. Okay, so how to solve this problem, how to approach this problem. So the first step one is first form the number of input samples. How to form the input samples? So see, this is our formula n which is equal to the power of m. So because it is the power nth is the input sequence, input order or output order, it represents as power of the 2. So n which is equal to the power of m. So here total how many points are there in our problem? Here it gives 8 samples are given. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So totally 8. So n which is equal to 8. So I substitute here n equal to 8 which is equal to the power of m. So I have to substitute some values for give the value for m. So which will make into n point. So first I will give the 1. So 2 which is equal to 8. So automatically it is less than value. So again I will give 2. Again also it will become less. So when I give the value for 3, now it will make into 8 point DFT. So 8 which is equal to 8. So therefore we get m which is equal to 3. It means in this problem we can record 3 stages. 3 stages. So next step is so this is we have to calculate the number of input samples. So here in the first stage you have to form the number of input samples. So here n which is equal to the power of m. For example, see I clear this. For example, x of n, which is equal to x of n. So notation x of n, which is equal to suppose if I give 1 comma 1. Wait 1 second. Text box. So 1 comma 1 comma 4 ones 1 2 3 4 ones 00. So suppose if I take like this sequence, okay, 4 ones and 2 zeros. How many points are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 points are there. So here n, which is equal to 6. Here n equal to 6. Totally 6 points are there. So what is the formula? So n, which is equal to 2 to the power of m. So it can be either n greater than or equal to 2 power m or n less than or equal to 2 power m. Suppose if m which is equal to, I will put here m equal to 2. For m equal to, our formula become n greater than or equal to 2 to the power of m, greater than or equal to 2 to the power of m. This is for m equal to 2. For m equal to 2. Okay, if we substitute here 2, 2 to the power 4, 4. So here 8, 8 greater than or equal to 4, isn't it? So suppose if I substitute here for m equal to 3, so what will happen? Our formula become n less than 2 power m. This is for m equal to 3. So here 8 less than equal to 8. So okay. Now so here add 2 bit to our input sequence, because here 8, here 8. So we want to add 2 bit extra, 2 extra samples to our given input samples. Now it become 0 comma, again you have to add 2 bit samples here, n equal to 0 comma 0. Now our we form the our input samples. So whatever points are will given, so based upon this condition, you have to form our input sequence. That is n, which is equal to 2 to the power of m. This is our first stage. Okay, m equal to 3. Why I put here m equal to 3 means this is the condition. So next we want to, I hope now you understand about the first step. So first step is we have to form the number of input samples based upon this condition, n equal to 2 to the power of m. So in this problem, no need to add the extra samples here, because here already our problems input samples are given, 8 points are given. So totally 8, which is equal to 8. So no need to add any extra zeros here. No need to apply the zero padding concept. So zero padding, it means you have to add the extra zeros. That is L minus 1 zeros are added to your input samples. So next we go for second step 2. So in stage 2, you have to form the write down your input sequence. So in DIT, the condition for DIT is the input sequence should be in the bit reversal order. Output sequence should be taken in the natural order. Okay, so input sequence should be taken in bit reversal order. So the name, the sound itself, you should understand. Bit reversal means here the bit should be the reversal order. So suppose this is 8 point DFT, no? So here 8 point DFT means wait 1 second. In 8 point DFT, clear my all drawing. So here, okay, I just maximize it for our convenient. So here bit reversal order. So here consider 4 bit. So here 4 bit means 0, 0 for first input 0. I'll give you the 0 input. So for converted into corresponding binary numbers. So you have 000 because 4 to 1 code. So you have to write 000. Now bit reversal. So bit reversal means the LSB bit comes to MSB and MSB will comes at LSB side. So 0, 0, 0. So converted into corresponding decimal number. So this answer will be 0. Next. So next is 1. If I give the 1. So corresponding binary numbers. So 0, 0, 1. This is your 4 to 1 code. So bit reversal. Now we are going to reverse in the order of the bit. So now the LSB bit will come at MSB position and second bit will come at here and MSB will at LSB position. So 100. So it is nothing but corresponding binary numbers. So 4. Next for 2. For 2 you have to write down here 0, 1, 0. Next corresponding bit reversal order. So it becomes 0, 1, 0. Corresponding decimal numbers. So it is nothing but 2. Similarly for next number. Suppose if I give 3 as input, so converted into binary numbers. So binary numbers 0, 1, 1. So bit reversal order 1, 1, 0. The corresponding decimal number is 110 is nothing but 6. Next 4. So for 4 converted into corresponding binary numbers 100. So bit reversal number so 001. So corresponding decimal number it became 1. Next for input as given as 5. So 5 become corresponding binary number is 101. So decimal number converted reverse order same only 1 not 1 converted into decimal number. So it became 5. Next input is 6. So converted into binary numbers. So it becomes 4 to 1 code. So 110. So now you have to reverse the order of the bit. So now it becomes 0, 11. So the corresponding decimal number is 3. Similarly for next input is 7. For 7 corresponding binary number is 111. So order of bit same only coming here. So 111. So now it become 7. So bit reversal, this is your actual input sequence, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is our actual input sequence. It is nothing but the natural sequence. We call it as natural sequence. Now this natural input sequence is converted into bit reversal sequence. So now it becomes 0, 4, 2, 6, 1, 5, 3, 7. So for our convenient, you should you have to write split up into 4 equal points. That is first 4 is should be considered as even points and the next 4 is odd number of points. So total point is 8 points are given. So 0 to 7. So you just pick the 4 even numbers from this 8 points of samples. So it becomes 0, 2, 4 and 6. Similarly here odd point 1, 3, 5, 7. Now you just interchange this middle 2 fingers. So now it becomes 0, 4, 2, 6. This 2 and 4 will be interchanged here. So likewise here 5 and 3 will be interchanged here in odd point sequence. So this way here you have to Recall this bit reversal point. So bit reversal is 0, 4, 2, 6, 1, 5, 3, 7. So the sound itself, we should understand reversing the order of the bit. That is what we call it as bit reversal order. So our in DIT input sequence should be taken in bit reversal point. This is our input sequence 0, 4, 2, 6 and 1, 5, 3, 7. So next we move on to next slide. So next step is step 3. So here the number of stages in the flow graph is how many stages are required for to design the flow graph. So this is our formula S, which is equal to logarithm of base to n. So here n, which is equal to 8, will be given. So logarithm of 8 divided by base 2. So logarithm of base 2. So our answer become 3. So S, which is equal to 3. So in these problems totally 3 stages are required for to design the 8-point DFT problems. Next, step 4, find the number of butterfly in each stage. So totally in this problem, it required 3 stages, but we don't know how many butterflies are required for each stage. So the formula will be given as n by 2. So n by 2, here total point is 8, 8 by 2, it became 4. So in this problem, the 4 butterflies are required for each stage. So how to calculate the butterfly number of butterflies? So in go for step 5. So here find the input and output of each butterfly using this condition, that is 2 power L minus 1. For example, if we consider the stage 1, so stage 1 means here it required one input and one output. How you can say this is one input and one output means based upon this condition. For example, L, which is equal to 1, how to substitute here 2 to the power of L minus 1. So it becomes 2 power 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything power 0, it becomes 1. So in this stage, it required one input and one output. Next, go for second stage. So second stage is here L, which is equal to, substitute this condition here. So now 2 to the power of L minus 1. So 2 power L minus 1, it became 2 power 1. So 2 power 1 is 2. So in this stage, it requires 2 input and 2 output. So next, stage 3. So here 2 power 3 minus 1. So 2 power 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2 power 2. So it makes 4. So in third stage, 4 input and 4 output. This we have to find out the number of input and output for each stages in this problem. So the first stage, it consists of one input and one output. Second stage, it consists of 2 input and 2 output. Third stage, it consists of 4 input and 4 output. Okay, next we move on to step 6, using the basic operation of operation multiply of each butterfly, that is the complex multiplication of each butterfly. So complex multiplication of each butterfly is based upon this our general butterfly diagram. This is the general basic butterfly diagram. Here it consists of ASA input and BSA output. So input side you have to add the trivial factor, that is Wn power k. For DIT you have to add the input of the point B. So the output became A plus B WNK. Here A minus B WNK. This is the basic butterfly structure, radix to butterfly structure. Next, I have to find out the number of twiddle factors. So how many twiddle factors are required for each stage? So the formula is here by n, which is equal to k, which is equal to nt divided by 2 power L. So here t ranges start from 2 to 0 to 2 power L minus 1, then minus 1. This is nothing but S. So you have to just remember this point as a x. So t varies between 0 to s minus 1. So s is nothing but 2 power L minus 1. So at first stage 1. So L, which is equal to 1. So here you substitute the L equal to 1 here. So t ranges start from 0 to 1, 2 power 1 minus 1. So it became 1 minus 1 is 0. So anything for 0, 1, 1 minus 1 is also 0. So it start from 0 and end up with 0. So the condition is only satisfy only one condition, that is t equal to 0 alone. So now substitute this condition in k value. So k, which is equal to n is nothing but 8. So 8 of t divided by 2 power 1. So t is 0, substitute here. So multiply with 0, 0 by anything 0. So k which is equal to 0. So for stage 1, it required only one twiddle factor, that is k equal to 0. So W 8 power 0. This is the twiddle factor for stage 1. Next, similarly, calculate for stage 2. So stage 2, stage 3. Okay. So for stage 2, you substitute here t which is equal to 0, stage 2. So t equal to L which is equal to 2. So now it became 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 to the power of 1, then minus 1. So the formula became 2 minus 1, 1. So t ranges start from 0 and end up with 1. So 0 and 1. Here we have the two values. Now substitute this condition here. First you substitute the t equal to 0 in this formula. So it becomes zeros. And next we go for substitute the t equal to 1 here. So it become 8 of 1 divided by 2. So answer become 1 times 2, here 4 times 8. So here L equal to 2. So 2 to the power of 4. 8 divided by 4. So which is equal to 2. So how many twiddle factors are required for in stage 2? 2 twiddle factors are required. One is W8 power 0 and another one is W8 power 2. Next we go for third stage. Calculate for the third stage twiddle factor. So third stage you have to substitute L which is equal to 3. So L equal to 3. Now you substitute here L equal to 3. So now 2 to the power of 3, 8. 8 minus 1, 7. 7 minus 1, L equal to 3. 3 minus 1, 2. So 2 to the power of, now we have 2 power 2. Because 2 power 2 is 4. So 4 minus 1, 3. So totally the t ranges start from 0, 1, 2 and 3. So totally 4 twiddle factors are required. Now substitute one by one. So first I substitute here 0, it became k equal to 0. Next I substitute k equal to 1, so it became W8 power 1, k equal to 1. Because here you listen, t equal to 1. Here in third stage, here you substitute here 2 power 3. So 2 power 3 is 8. 8 and 8 cancel out. So you can get 1. So W8 power 1. So next twiddle factor is W8 power 1. Next you substitute 2. So if you substitute here 2, it becomes, so here 2, here 8. So automatically you can get 2. K value is 2. Next you substitute 3. So it becomes 3. So totally how many twiddle factors are required? 4 twiddle factors are required. That is W8 power 0, 1 and 2 and 3. So all the 4 twiddle factors will comes at the third stage. Okay. The value for twiddle factors. So you should remember all the 4 values here. Very, very important values here. So first W8 power 0. W8 power 0 value is always 1. Okay. W8 power 1 is 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. It is nothing but 0.707 minus j 0.707. So next W8 power 2. W8 power 2 is minus j. W8 power 3 minus 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. How it will come is using the formula. So formula is W. Already I will give you the formula. Here W twiddle factor forms are WNK. So Wn power k, which is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi kn by capital N. This is the twiddle factor formula. Suppose if you write n which is k equal to a 0, so W8 power 0, so which is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi by n is 8. So instead of kn, you should substitute here 0. Power is 0. So which is equal to e power 0. E power 0 value is 1. So W8 power 0 value should be 1. This way we get that point. So next, suppose if you give the k which is equal to 1. So I substitute here W8 power 1. So which is equal to e to the power of minus j 2 pi by 8. So inside the bracket you have to substitute here. Instead of kn, you have to give 1. So if you solve this problem 1 times, this, so here 4 times. So e to the power of minus j, e power minus j pi by 4. So it is nothing but how to write this formula, e power minus j pi by 4, which is equal to cos E power minus zeta is nothing but cos theta. So cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4. So cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4. So here cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Here minus j sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. That is 0.707 minus j 0.707. This way you have to calculate the total factor values. Okay. Next step is, by using the step 3, we get the 3 number of stages. Let us solve the for first stage 1. So according to step 5, we have one input and one output for stage 1 calculation. So one input and one output. So this is the basic butterfly structures. So here input sequence, here x of n. Once again, I clear the screen for our convenience. Okay. I clean this. So this is our input sequence. This is what our input sequence. So input sequences should be taken in bit reverse order. X of 0, X of 4, X of 2, X of 6. Next, X of 1, X of 5, X of 3, X of 7. First you have to write one total factors. Okay. So first butterfly structure, radix to butterfly structure. So first input, the input is X of 0 and the next input is X of 4 will be given here. So total factor should be placed in the second line. So it means you just assume this is your positive input line, this is your negative input lines, but this negative is only comes at after this node. Okay, before the node it become only positive sign only. So first X of 0 will be given. So first signal it will be received 1. So this signal will be received here. Next, here 4. Input is 4. This 4 should be multiplied with the W8 power 0. So now it receives this 4 into W8 power 0 value is what? 1. So 4 into 1. So here the sign should be plus A plus B W and K. So 1 plus 4 which is equal to 5. Similarly for next input line. So first it receives the signal is 1. So I mentioned here 1. Next, the multiply of 4 into multiply with the total factors 4 into W8 power 0. But once it crosses this node point, so it become minus. So sign should be changed here. So 1 minus W4 into W8 power 0. So answer become 1 minus 4. So it is nothing but minus 3. Similar for next butterfly. So here input is here 3. Here input is 3. So here the input is given as 2. So first it should become in this node, consider this node. First signals it receives the 3 as input here. So I put here 3. So next is 2. So 2 into W8 power 0. So 2 into W8 power 0 is nothing but 2 into 1, 2. So 3 plus 2, 5. So similarly, second input. So first it receives the signal is 3. Next, it receives the signal is 2 into W8 power 0. But once it crosses this point, it becomes minus. So now minus into 2 into W8 power 0. So answer becomes 1. Similar for third butterfly and fourth butterfly. So in stage 1, here it requires only one input and one output. So let us solve for stage 2. So in stage 2, look at the stage 2. This is stage 1 and stage 2. How the stage 2 can be obtained means the stage 2 can be obtained from stage 1. It means combine the two butterfly stages here. So now it become 2 input. So I combine this 2 butterfly into 1. So next I combine these 2 butterfly into 1 butterfly. So it means First stage is, it consists of 4 2-point butterfly. 4 2-point butterfly. So 4 into 2, 8. So here listen, 1, first butterfly, 1, next 2, next 3, next 4. Okay, now I combine these two point DFTs. So it becomes 4-point. So 1 4-point DFT. Next I combine these two 2-point DFT. Now it becomes 1 4-point DFT. It means 2 4-point DFTs comes at stage 2. Stage 2. So similarly for stage 3. Stage 3 means I combine these two 4-point DFTs combined into 1 8-point DFT, which makes into 8-point. So it means I combine this 4 input line. So similarly here, I just extend the stage 1, all the lines, and first I combine this 2-point DFT here. So it becomes, now it becomes 2 inputs and 2 output. It means 2 positive line and 2 negative lines. So first 2 positive line and second 2 positive line. Now I add the trickle factor value. So trickle factor is comes at, for DIT, it should be comes at bth input, second input. So here second input is W8 power 0. So here negative line. So I added here trickle factor value. So how many trickle factors are required for stage 2? 2. So one is W8 power 0 and another one is W8 power 2. Next similarly for second butterfly. So W8 power 0 and W8 power 2. So calculation, let us see only one calculation here. So first consider this node. So here it receives the signal is 5. Okay, I shall just substitute 5. Next, in this node, what are the signals coming here? One more signals will be coming here. You just look into this line. So this line is comes at in this node. So this node, it consists of the value as 5 as well as trickle factor value. So 5 into W8 power 0. So I put here 5 into W8 power 0. So for this is the positive line. So I put here plus sign. So 5 plus 5 into W8 power 0. So answer become 10. So next, in consider this second node. So in this point, the first that receive the signal is -3. So here I put -3. Next, I just look into any other signals are coming at this node. Yeah, one more signals will be coming here. So I just look into this line. Here in this node, it consists of 1 into W8 power 2. So I mentioned 1 into W8 power 2. So I put here positive signs. So the answer become -3 - j. Similarly for third line. So in this node, first it receives the signal is 5, and then it receives the signal is 5 into W8 power 2. But once it crosses this limit, it becomes minus. So I put here minus sign. So 5 minus 5 into W8 power 0. Answer becomes 0. Similar way here. So in this node, first it receives the signal is -3. So I put here -3. Next, I look into this line. Here one more signal will be coming. That is 1 into W8 power 2. But once it crosses this point, it becomes minus. So -1 into W8 power 0. Answer become -3 + j. So this is way how to calculate the stage 2. So similarly for next third stage. So in the third stage, here how the stage 3 will be obtained means. So here already we know in stage 3 we require 4 inputs and 4 outputs. It means 4 positive line and 4 negative line. So this 4 positive line and 4 negative line will be obtained from, you just combine this 2 4-point DFT. So when you combine that this 2 4-point DFT, it becomes 1 8-point DFT. Okay. So first I just extend this stage 2 lines, expand this to stage 2 lines, 4 positive line and 4 negative lines. I added all the 4 trickle factors here in the negative line. So W8 power 0, W8 power 1, W8 power 2, and W8 power 3. So first stage, I will let us see calculation part of this stage 3. So first in this node, consider this node. First input is here, receive the signal is 10. So I put here 10. Next, I just look into any other signal coming at this point. So one more signal will be coming here. That is what? 0 into W8 power 0. So I put here, sorry, here mistake. So here we have 10 value. Okay. So 10 into W8 power 0. So in these lines are positive lines. So I put here plus. So 10 plus 10. So answer become 20. So second input in this point. So this point, first it receives the signal is -3 - j. So I put here -3 - j. Next, here it receives the signal is -1 - 3j into W8 power 1. So here I put mention, and you simplify this part, we can get -5.828 - j 2.414 complex term. That is what we call this. This is complex multiplication term. Next, third input. So first it receives the signal is 0. Next, it receives the signal is +0 into W8 power 2. So answer becomes 0 only. Next, fourth part. So first it receives the signal is -3 + j. Next, It receives the signal is -1 plus 3j of W8 power 3. Okay. Consider the negative line. So first in this part it receives the signal is 10. So I put here 10. Next 0 into W8 power 0. But once it crosses the limit, it become minus. So I put here minus. So 10 minus 10 into W8 power 0 equal to 0. Look at this point in every butterfly stage. Okay. You just see the beauty of this butterfly. First point is 1 plus whatever you give the values, A plus B W and K. So second line will be A minus B W and K. Similarly here, A plus B W and K, A minus B W and K. So in second stage, look at the second stage. Here the first point is A plus B W and K. Okay, the same value is next fourth input. Here it will come at here. Okay, A minus B W and K. Similarly for this and this will be correlated here. Likewise here, this 2 point. A plus B W and K and A minus B W and K. Similarly for this one. Okay, for third stage, look at the third stage. This is A plus B W and K and A plus B W and K. So this will be opposite part, complex conjugate, that is A minus B W and K. Similarly for this 2 point will be equal. Similarly for this third point and fourth point. Okay, A plus B W and K, A minus B W and K. This is the beauty of this problem. So when you solve this problem, you make little bit happy to draw the this butterfly structure. So finally, you have to write the result. Okay, so the result is x of k, which is equal to the output of the stage 3. That is, the third stage output will be your final output. So x of k, which is equal to 20. You should arrange the sequences natural order, because in DIT problems, input sequence should be taken in bit reversal, or output sequence should be taken in natural order. So this is nothing but x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5. This is equal to x of 6 and this one equal to x of 7. So you have to take in the natural order. So first answer will be 20 and minus 5.828 minus j 2.414 comma 0 and minus this value. So it should be placed in this curly braces. So because this is way how to represent the signal in sequence representation. This is one form of to represent the signal. So x of k. So x of k is the frequency component. Okay. So this is way how to solve the DIT FFT algorithm by using radix 2 structure. Okay. Next we will meet on this. We will solve the one more problem in radix 2 DIF FFT algorithm. So let us see discuss this problem in next video. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.